Hello everyone, welcome on back to the Anabolic Boba shop. It's Black Thor, your bodybuilding boba barista, here to bring you the reason why we millennials don't own property.
When I was trying to buy my first home, I wasn't buying smashed avocados for 19 bucks.
That's right. Today I'm bringing you a recipe with avocado. And not just anything with avocado, no. I'm bringing you a lower calorie, high protein avocado smoothie with all the avocado goodness you could expect and boba pearls still coming in under 300 calories. So everyone, let's dive on in and take a look at how we throw this miraculous concoction together. For our anabolic avocado smoothie, we are going to need frozen diced avocados, along with cashew milk, a vanilla protein powder, fat-free evaporated milk, powdered sweetener. That's it. On top of that, we're also having no sugar added Honey Boba. Check the card up here, and you can see how I put the boba together from my other recipe. All that I did differently was instead of adding in the Swerve brown sugar replacement, I used Mrs. Taste honey replacement that I used in the cashew recipe. And I added in 10 grams of this along with my 20 grams of boba that I had boiled. And I let it cool off in the 10 grams of the imitation honey. This will allow me to bring a little bit more sweetness and also increase my fiber, because what's wrong with making it even healthier than it was before? Just as we did for the ube boba, we're going to start off by adding in our fat-free evaporated milk. But this time we are adding in 60 grams. And we're following that up with another 60 grams of our cashew milk, 7 grams of our powdered sweetener, 18 grams of our protein powder, 60 grams of our diced avocado, and about 200 grams of crushed ice. And we throw it on the whirligig and blend until smooth. If you notice that you have some chunks sticking, that's when you're going to take a spoon and push those down. And then continue to blend. Looks like we're there. At this point, we're going to take our pre-cooked boba, if you're going to be having it with the topping. Again, whatever topping you want is the topping to use. And we dump it in. And now there's only one thing left to do, my friend. Put this blender cup into this blender cup. This is actually very thick, so I'm scraping off the blade, not that you can see it. All right, everyone. It's the moment we've been waiting for as part of the Anabolic Boba Gang, or ABGs as we like to call ourselves. Let's try out our avocado smoothie. A couple of ice shards in there, but oh my goodness. You know, I only started making my own boba after quarantine hit, but it's actually not that hard to make. Believe it or not, give yourselves a couple of trials. Okay, if it's something you like, if you like the chewiness of tapioca, give yourself a couple of tries. It's cheap. Honestly, you can get a bag for less than 10 bucks and it'll last you a long time, especially if you're being moderate with your usage. If you're not moderate, it'll still last you a month for 5 bucks. The whole reason why I made this avocado smoothie recipe, by the way, is because I was talking to my wife about how I wanted to start this series, and she was saying that, well, when she gets boba, she wants to get a couple of things only: taro or avocado. Those are her go-tos. I'm a lot more adventurous. I like to get all sorts of fruity things. She says I'm like a child, but I just find the fruity things delicious. Regardless, this recipe is inspired by my wife's preferences. It has the honey boba and the avocado. So good. Just make sure that you have your boba still hot and you swirl it around in your container with the imitation honey. That way you can use a small amount of honey and really have it take on the flavor fully into the boba, because it's still so warm that the fluid is moving through it all still. All right, so everyone, this is a great way for you to be able to, again, continue to have your boba addiction while staying home if you're dealing with shutdowns, or if you're just looking to save yourself some money. Everything here, ultimately, per beverage, would cost a lot less than going out and buying a boba, especially if you're getting this sort of a size. This is easily what would be a $6 drink, but if you consider the fact that it's anabolic too, You could charge $8 for it if you were to open a shop. Make sure you pay me for it. I'm accepting royalties. But anyways, everyone, that's going to do it for the video. Don't forget to smash on that like button, hit subscribe. If you have any other suggestions for things you want me to explore, don't forget to drop those in the comments down below. Let's continue our push. Let's try to get to 1,000 subs by February. What the heck? Let's make it outlandish. All right, share the video out with your friends. But before we go, let's not forget to take a look at the nutrition facts. This is what we're looking at for an avocado smoothie. And if you include our Honey Boba, we got this. All right, incredibly easy to fit in, especially when you're talking about this sort of density, because you do have a lot of ice in it. It's gonna hit your stomach like a brick. There's fiber, there's ice, there's chewiness, you get the textures. It's not just drinking. Yes, it has more calories than a lot of the other beverages I'm going to be bringing you. But when you're bringing it along with something that is not only cold, but also has a chew factor, it does slow you down and makes it less like other things where you're talking about drinking calories. That's gonna do it all. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ding that notification bell. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what other things you want me to explore and see about making anabolic. And until that next one, always remember to stay worthy. Your bodybuilding boba barista. Black Thor, your bodybuilding boba barista.